Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 and our Rags2Riches series here at Lipinki Farm. So continuing on, it is 4:30 in the afternoon. We had a bit of rain come through overnight and it's taken us a while to get things dried out. So unfortunately, we haven't had a lot done today, but hopefully we can change that. So if we cycle through to IMT 5210, you can see that our crops are ready to go, except for one little pit which is still growing. So we are ready to harvest. Now the thing is, unfold you. If we drive over this now, will we destroy the crop? I can't tell if we have or we haven't. I think we have. So that's going to be difficult. So we might need to go crop destruction off. Turn this guy on. Lower the harvester down and let's get started and see how this actually goes. So I'm not quite sure how wide it's going to harvest. Let's see if we can get 3 rows in at a time. Seems to be working okay if we sort of line ourselves up in the middle of 3 rows. See, it's filling up. It's getting picked up from underneath. Potatoes getting transported to the top. And the stuff we don't need is getting thrown out the back. We nearly have a full load of potatoes already. There we go, we have a full load of potatoes and we've missed a little bit, so let's back up a little bit. Try and make sure we get everything we can. So we'll leave you there for the second. We need to go back to our farm and grab our Rags2Riches, grab our trailer, and we need to head down there straight away. Oh, there it is. It was here somewhere. It is a little bit tight, this area. I know a lot of you people are going to probably say it's too tight. We should have given ourselves more space, but with a small farm that we have at the moment, we just don't have space. So we sort of just have to work with what we've got, I guess, which isn't a lot of room. But we'll take a quick look at the animals and stuff while we're on our drive over. Make sure they're all happy and good to go. Don't have a lot of money sitting in the bank at the moment, $1,000, so hope nothing breaks down. We won't have enough money to fix anything. If we go to our animals, it's a little bit of milk, slurry and manure in both sides. You guys are worth 12 grand each, so getting there. Probably one thing I'd like to see with the horses, maybe someone can do it as a mod, maybe someone can do it as or maybe giants can do it themselves, but we should be able to have a spot where we can put our horses and they make babies as well. Now, so that whilst the main reason for us having the horses is to ride them and to get them strong, turn them into really strong, I guess, race horses, and sell them off for a profit, I feel like if we could get 2 horses, maybe you have to buy a male, maybe you have to buy a female, and sort of set up a stud farm and make babies, and then sell our offspring. That would be the way to go, I think. That would be a lot better than just buying a horse, riding it, and then selling it. But I guess it's probably easier said than done, to be honest. Right, so what I want to do is I want to get this guy set up with a hired worker, and I want to follow him along. Yep. I'm not quite sure how fast he's going to go, maybe 7 kilometers an hour. So that's probably how fast he is going to go. I don't know if we're going to sneak through here. Oh, look at that, that was a tight fit. We'll follow him along. Hopefully he will harvest pretty well here. Certainly seems like it's doing a good job. Let's have a look at our price of potatoes at the moment. The Scup Labiskinch, whatever it's called. Where is that? Okay, so it's right into town, so we will have to. Must be 6 kilometers an hour he does. Pull him along to we're full, there we go, and then we'll head to town to get rid of these guys. Hopefully we'll be back before he's fully loaded again. So it's going to be a fairly hefty job today of us getting all this done. Oh, two-wheeling. Check out that wheelie. We're certainly going to need a bigger tractor, I think, for this guy. Plenty of weight potatoes sitting in the back there, so may need to look at getting a tractor with heavier front. I don't think. Well, we might be able to attach a front weight to this. I don't know. Have to wait and see. So we need to work out where we're going exactly. I know there's a sign there that says 25 kilometers an hour. We're doing 37, but we can just pretend. There's no one around anyway. Shouldn't get in too much trouble. How's he going? Is he on his way back? Looks like he is. We go back to here. Hey, he's on his way back. Really has a full grain tank. Should be able to come into here and sell. Actually, where are we going? Scup Labiskinch is not all the way down there, is it? Oh wow, it is too. Where is this guy? Right back here. I'm not driving that far. We're really not. So we have to go back to here to our normal unloading point. I was heading towards the blue flashing part, which is obviously the great demand, which is straw. Yep, straw. Great demand for straw. Don't have any straw at the moment, but we will have some soon. So we'll go and dump this load off, and then we'll go back and unload Farmer Bob again. Heading over into there. I didn't realise it was so far away. You're certainly not going to be driving all that distance with the sort of trailer that we have at the moment. We'll need to try and expand upon our trailers if we're going to continue to do potatoes and that sort of thing. So let's drive in. Oop, another wheelie. Start tipping these guys off. Potatoes. Big screenshot there. Getting a little bit of money, so we're not going to make a massive amount of profit out of these, but $5,000 per trailer load is not something that we can really sneeze at, considering how much money we have at the moment. Right, so we'll head back out. Go and unload him again, and then we'll just rinse and repeat. We'll just keep doing it. So we'll set up our cruise control to 6 kilometers an hour. Go and unload him. Other spot up the end there, I'm sort of concerned that that's not going to grow at the same time, which is a little bit weird, but as I said, we certainly need a better trailer set up here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bob. Sorry, Bob. I haven't been drinking, I promise. Oh, what is going on? We're not even... Now we're hitting it. We weren't before. Get over here, god damn ya. There we go. Or not. There we go. Right, so let's have a quick look while we're here. So I would like to pick up the IF8W50 truck, but then we need to get a trailer, which is going to be something that needs to be reasonably low to the ground. These guys aren't bad, but they're way too high. This one which I was looking at, but it's only 10,500 litres. That is reasonably low, but I don't think it's going to be low enough. 22,000 litres, 20,000 litres, so probably this guy, I guess. Just put the capacity on it, which is, I think it's the same trailer we have now, isn't it? Just with a side on it, which I don't know if we'll be able to get that, because it's certainly not very high. We need something that's reasonably low. We might, well, it depends on how much bigger it is. It's sort of hard to see exactly. What about this guy? This guy's probably way too big. Yep, get out of his way. Missed a fair bit there, or is that me? Probably me not being square when I turned around. But he seems to be doing alright. Farmer Bob. We certainly need a more powerful tractor to pull this guy along. Still harvesting even though he's turned around. Yeah, that's sort of a question mark as to what we sort of go with here. This guy, 10,500 litres, like I do like that, but I don't think we can put another trailer on the back, and this guy's probably way too high. And that's way too high as well. They're all pretty high. This will be the drummer that we're going to have. So that's not even hitting it. So it sort of throws it out a little way, so that's probably not too bad. I don't know if we need to bring our other tractor down, but we probably won't even have time. Let's try and sneak through here, through this field. See, it's cultivated, but it's not growing yet, so I'm more than happy to drive through it. I don't want to be driving over people's crops. Might sort of have to sneak a little bit over the crop there at the edge. Is it taking long to get a full tank, does it? Yes, one thing that we can maybe look at is, do we have a silo which takes potatoes and stuff? Yeah, this one takes potatoes and stuff, so we could possibly put in a little silo down here somewhere. Feeding silo. Guess we can chuck one of these guys in there, which will allow us to unload him really quick and then take a big load. Cut across. Take a big load to sell. So there might be a spot up there that we sort of use where we've cut down those trees and stuff. another full load, and that should help us out a fair bit. Let's bring you down. Probably gonna need to go and get the plough. We might as well. We're gonna need it. Oop, gonna need it pretty soon. So the implements are in this shed. Plough is there. There we go. Bring the plough down. Certainly need to redesign our farm with these sheds once we purchase a little bit more land. Certainly will get someone in to dismantle those sheds and move them. So we just do not have enough room at the moment. Okay, let's have a quick look at 65 horsepower. What does this guy need? 160. So we need the IMT to pull it along anyway. And there's a tree right there. He's full again already. Loan. So we have paid off a little bit of our loan, so we can borrow a little bit back. Let's borrow back to our 120, which is what we originally had. That way we can sort out what we're doing over here. Certainly think a silo sort of over here somewhere will certainly help us out a little bit. Alright, stay there for a second. We'll unload this guy again, and then I'll have a quick look at that silo and work out where we're going to put it. Possibly right here somewhere. Boom, let's go into silos. This is going to annoy me because this whole bloody mouse thing is a real pain. So I said I'm thinking somewhere like in here, but kind of it's hard to be able to see where we are. Boom, there we go. Might need to come back and modify the ground a little bit. So I don't think we'll be able to get up to there. Didn't actually adjust the ground as I thought it would. Can you... I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, where are we here? So let's go. I don't even know if it's even allowing us to sculpt anything. Oh, there we go. I sort of want to be a little bit careful here that we don't overdo it. There we go. If we sort of to smooth this off here, that should at least give us a run up and in to there. Drop you down. Oh Jesus! Drop you down a little bit. It's cost us a little bit of money, but should hopefully not work out too bad in the end. It's probably not an optimal spot for it, but seeing as though I can't actually use this mouse button here and move the mouse around properly, there's really not much else that we can do. That should be alright. enough for us to be able to get in and unload. Trees. It's only that one that's sort of too close to us. We'll get to cut that down. Oops. Let's turn around, we'll unload him again. I don't know if we really need this big IMT to be pulling along this guy, but I think we probably will. I'm going to purchase this truck. It will go blue. Don't even know what that even is, to be honest. Right, buy you, and then we need to look for a trailer. It's sort of going to suit, but I mean the one that I want to use is this guy, but it's 10,500 litres. It's not worth it. We need one that's got a decent amount of storage in the back. So that's 89,000. It's way too much, but that's probably the only thing that I've really found that's going to fit. Even though it does look a little bit modern. Wheel brand, Lizard, Alcoa. Let's go Lizard, cover. No, we don't need a cover. No, I'm just going to lease that, I think, because we can't afford to buy it. The D nearly has a full grain tank again. Has a full grain tank. Let's see if we can sneak in here. Back to the shop eventually. There we go. Come on, there we go. Keep going. So it's sort of, I don't think it looks too much out of place. Alright, so we'll head back down. That's what we've got going on. Looks like I've still got a fair few trees we need to actually clean out. Get us to sort of clear that area out a little bit now, I think, with our silo in the way. Stuck behind this guy. Come on, mate. We are in a hurry here. God, come on, man. Let's go for it. I'm gonna make the move. Now speeding that little bit. I think we're gonna be in the way now. No, he's fine. We're not in the way. That's good. Right, so we'll sneak down. We need to, as I said, so readjust this land a little bit, put in a road sort of maybe going through here, but then watch out for those stumps, get rid of the stumps and stuff, and then come back through to here. We need to really adjust. What is that? Oh, we're hitting the words. Okay, we are. That's weird. There we go. So we're going to have to come back and do a fair bit of work. Just turn around and unload him again. Although we are pretty much full. We'll take that extra 1,000 litres of potato and get out of here. He won't get very far before he's full again. So I think it'll be 4 full loads, which he'll be able to take. off to the sell point. The sell point, but that's a little bit further away than the one we're at now. We're going to have to sort of move the truck out of the way and adjust the land as well. That tractor needs to be moved. It's in the bloody way. Right, so the series is going pretty well. Like, we've got plenty of stuff available. Purchased a lot of new equipment. Expanded to cows. Expanded to potatoes now. And we're still progressing through. So can't complain at all. Let's go. Come on. So it takes a while to get moving. There we go, let's go back to landscaping. There we go, now let's smooth this land out. Is that, still can't see if, I think that's okay, we'll have to back and test that out. That was very good reversing. Needs to go up just that little bit, I think. Alright, so let's have a quick look and try and just... No, I don't think it's going to allow us to get it to the proper level that we want it to be at. I'll shut you down. Unload you again. So it's certainly taken a while to get all this done. I'm not sure why I can't use the mouse. And once it's one of these mods that's sort of conflicting with, I'm not quite sure. While we're here, let's jump over into our Fort Street ZT323. Drop you off because I'm going to have to go and grab our stump grinder here. Get rid of some of these stumps. Good look, should be this one and the other one just up there. That one here, and then there's more over there as well, but we're going to have heaps more once we start cutting more of these guys down. There we go. I think there's a big sort of jump there. We need to have a look at that. Drop you back to there. Shut you down. Let's have a quick look at that while we're here. Don't want big jumps. Oop, let's run on over. Jump back in you. Certainly working well, even with a hard worker. Like, he's doing a pretty good job. Can we get in there? Certainly not the right tractor for the job, I don't think. While that's going, let's come around here and cut you down just to get you out of the way. Or not. Can you fall down that way? There we go. Sort of makes it look a little bit better. Go back down, unload him again, and then this full trailer load will be enough to get us to over 40,000 litres for that truck. pump our speed up a little bit. Try and get that last little bit to grow. Don't know why it's not growing. It's kind of strange. Oh. Off he goes. Oh, certainly need another tractor with a front weight. I'd like to get rid of these guys and grab more of these IMT 5210s because these guys are very, very powerful tractors. I don't know if that's even going to grow. We'll slot back down to ×1 speed because we still have a field there to harvest. Unless we do that tomorrow, we're going to run out of time today, I think. Good to see those guys' hands sort of moving, which has probably been really hard to do, but I don't know why they're not growing. Alright, nearly full. That'll be enough for us to throw into here and fill it all up. I might drop this trailer off this tractor as well and swap them over, because this it's just not right. It really isn't. So these trees down, we might be able to widen this field out a little bit more. Then again, probably not with our silo in the way, but you need to keep it attached. Alright, cycle through. Whoop, drop you off. Bring you up here. You should have a lot more weight in the front end to be able to grab that guy out a bit better. I know it's not the perfect location for it. It's a bit of a climb up and down to get in and out, but I think it'll work. Even if we have to, you know, sell it and move it later again, we will if we have to. I prefer not to, but slowing down to 7. Can go and help in a second with you. We'll just press refill. So we know you're fully ready to go when we're ready to go. Where are you going? Not sure if he even knows. Might set him back up to keep going. Oh. This thing has a lot of oomph in reverse. Trying to run over our other crop. Off you go. Get her done. Screenshot. Go on, jump in this guy. That's terrible there too. Look at that. It's actually all pretty terrible along there. It's fine. We're just going to have to obviously put the crop and the field back together. Try and smooth all this out really nicely. It's probably easier said than done. So might. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's off the ground there or not. I'll have to go and have a quick look. No, it looks like it's okay. Don't quote me on it. Swing alongside, empty away. Continue to follow him up the other end of the field. So we're not far off getting this finished and the episode ending, so I might take a load of potatoes away now. Back this guy out of the way. Head on up in our truck, we'll go and jump on in and we'll take our potatoes down to the sale point. See how much money we make out of this. Right, so we want to go to Lipinki, whatever that's called, but it's all the way down the bottom there. Try and sneak around the plough here. Drive over the field a little bit, but plenty of tree stumps around, so we need to be careful. Cut across the field again. And there should be a road straight down here, which will head us straight down to where we need to go. Yeah, there it is. Follow this road down. Truck is a little bit slidey still, so let's drop it back to 40. 40 is probably quick enough anyway, considering how rough these roads are. Very rough. Probably lose a few potatoes on the way. I'll turn right here, which isn't the nicest turn, but so 40,000 litres of potatoes. Probably won't be a huge amount of money. 30,000 or so. 25, 30,000. I think the truck and trailer does sort of fit. I mean, as I said, the trailer looks a little bit too new, but sneak straight through. It's not here. It'll be the next point. So there's two sale points here somewhere. Back in through here. Need to leave the front of the trailer outside because it's going to lift up fairly high. There we go. In she goes. Storage space over here for him. Got all those potatoes. Craft Fata Mishwork. No idea what that means, but it's just about empty now. There we go. And done. 25.3, so not bad at all. Take off real slow. Need to let this lower down a little bit more before we... Look at that door. The door is swinging. Beautiful. Let it down a little bit before we try and take off through these trees. There we go. We need to head back down to the farm. So I don't know if we will have some straw from that field. Because it's soybean, no straw from there. I just remembered that we had put down something that wouldn't give us any straw. Alright, so we'll head back, park this guy back under the loading point, and then we're going to have to continue to unload our potato harvester. And then we're going to have to replant and all that sort of stuff as well, and fertilise and seed, and it's pretty repetitive. We'll have to get onto the local store owner again and let him know we're probably going to need to borrow some more of that forestry equipment that he has that we used before, the logging trailer, and then also the I don't know what you call it, tree cutter. I have to borrow them both and get all these trees in here cut down, all the stumps removed, and then we'll have plenty of room to work down in here. So I feel like our next real big purchase will probably try and be a new field, maybe even a grass field, so we can start making some silage. That'll probably be a good idea, I think. Let's chuck a U-turn in here, duck in through here. So there you go, as far as getting under. A little bit of a bump still, but not too bad. There's nearly 2,000 litres left in there, so there's not much. You can see we're going to have to certainly fix a lot of this up. He doesn't get very far, does he? From where we are now down to here. Crop there's still not ready to go. So quick look. I want to have a look and see how much horsepower. It only needs 30 horsepower, so we can pull this along with this little tractor. We don't need to use the INT, but as you guys know, it's one of my favourite tractors, so especially for old school farming like this, it's certainly one of my favourites. One other thing I want to do, I want to turn traffic off. It still glitches a little bit and might cause drummers with their end of the field up there, so you have not completed your task. Cycle through. All these tractors are all mixed up a little bit. Probably thinking he's done because of this last little bit that's not grown, unfortunately. Right, so do the same thing. Try and line up in the center. Maybe have to go to the left a little bit. Higher worker, see if that's the right spot. Seems to be now. The potatoes getting thrown around, dropped off. Let's cycle through again. To you, full grain tank. So that's going to be another 10,000, so another 3 more full trailer loads, and we'll have another big trailer load to take to the sell point, which I don't think we'll get that out of this. Right, so I'll take a look at our forestry equipment. I'll sort of show you guys what I'm going to do, so you guys know. So the Sampo Rosen Slough, we'll just lease you again. It does cost a little bit of money, but we will make that back anyway. Forestry equipment, the auto load wood. Is this that? Don't know if that's that one that drags it along or not. Auto load wood. We'll go the wide tires. Not that it makes much difference. And one other thing that I did pick up is skid steer loader, the new Jasso L218. Pretty good. Azul, we can go black, rim color, go white. It sort of fits in, doesn't it, with what we have at the moment. If we go into our skid steer loader stuff, we have, there's our timer, a bucket, pallet, bale fork, silage thing, silage scoop, I guess. The round bale picker-upper, tree stump cutter, and another silage one, but it sort of doesn't give us any amounts. But right, guys, I'll get this field finished, and next episode we might work on getting that field harvested and getting this replowed and that sort of stuff. So if you guys enjoyed it, as always, smash the like button, leave a comment, and let me know what you think of us expanding this field a bit more. All these trees will be gone, that silo will probably stay where it is, but we'll turn all this into grass so we can mow it and use up the silage when we need to. And if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.